I'd like you to just sit back, get comfortable, and put yourself in your grove. Perhaps you'd like to be at the beach, a different mountain type area. You're in charge. You're in charge of the mind. So, where are you? Sometimes I'm in a place at Lake Powell where I can see in front of me lightning and a sunset and rain. And to the side of me is a waterfall and waves crashing. I don't think that all that will ever happen at once at Lake Powell, seeing as it's not near the ocean. It's my mind. I'm in charge of my results. It's your mind. You're in charge of your results. So go to a place that represents power, clarity. You're becoming more and more capable of this as you're training your mind to do what you want it to do. And put yourself there first person, seeing what you saw, hearing what you heard, feeling what you felt. And you're getting better at this now. I just want you to quickly step into your higher self. Having a shift where you're not operating from whatever emotional state you're in. You're not operating from your limiting beliefs. You're not operating from the desires of your physical body, its hungers. You're operating from the king self. Now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to reach towards your head. I'd like you to imagine that you're taking out your mind like a physical object. You can make it in the form of the mental body of you. You can take out your brain, however you want to do this. What I want you to do is I want you to look at your mind. This contains your memories, your thoughts, your beliefs, the stories you tell yourself, the meanings you make. I'd like you to bring up this idea of God. This idea of a Father in heaven whose child you are. And I want you to notice the beliefs that you've adopted about Him and your relationship to Him. So perhaps you believe He is distant or doesn't care about you, or perhaps you believe He loves you and He wants you to grow and to become happy. But notice that some of these feelings aren't connected to positive emotion. It's almost like there's a disconnect between the head and the heart. The head may believe God is up there for you, but you don't feel it. I want you to notice, do you truly believe and recognize this is a choice? It's a belief. You can look at the evidence, but there's probably other evidence. Do you believe He is your Father and that He wants you to become a man and to care for a woman, His daughter, and His children that have been sent to you? Does He want you to be successful in your work and your role as provider? Not just of money, but also of joy and experiences and laughter, memories, encouragement, support. Would He have you provide those things also? And just for a moment, I want you to be really honest. What do you believe about the nature of God and your relationship to Him? What experience have played into that, whether positive or negative? Now notice the emotions. When you think of spending time with God, does that excite you? Does that seem like it will be of benefit? Or do you associate it with boredom or being scolded or lectured or a message of you're not good enough or I'm not proud of you or you're bad? And if you're a father, a perfect father, a loving father, when your child comes to you with a desire to become his best self as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a provider, as a friend, as a coach, as a brother, does that perfect father help him? And notice, have you been seeking him? Truly seeking him, trusting him, exercising faith? And if you've been seeking his wisdom, have you created the space to listen, to commune, to truly take in the light and the love available from God to those that will give him their attention? Notice and be honest with the tendencies. How often do you seek him through study, through prayer, pondering, meditation, quiet, stillness? How often do you look for him in interactions with others or while you're being inspired in nature? How often do you share with him your experience, your wants and needs, but then don't take the time to hear him? Or how often do you want something but you're not really committed to doing or being what he counsels you to be and do to get what you want to have? Noticing that if you want a best friend, you must see the good in the other. You must spend time with the other. You must risk with the other. And if you want a father to father you, to help you to become the man you are meant to be, it's not always an easy path, because being a man, being a king, requires you to develop strength and confidence and skill, expertise, because helping others isn't always easy. Perhaps your biggest challenges are there to train you so that you can face and conquer bigger challenges not of your making. And for the next few moments, just explore what comes to your mind in this idea of communing with your Creator. Noticing that it is your opportunity to have a relationship with God, and you get to create that. And you can create a relationship with His Son and His Spirit. And you begin to decide what you would like in that relationship and how much energy and effort and time and sacrifice you are willing to put into it so that you may reap the benefits of being led by the King of Kings. And when you're finished, come back to now, and we will continue tomorrow, enhancing the ability to commune in a way that allows you to feel guided, edified, and empowered.